off. Take your mask off. I'm back.
Okay, so I have a very interesting video for you guys today. So recently I made a video about a lawmaker who was accused of leaking Homeland Security operations in the area, specifically in Connecticut, on his social media. Well, it turns out Homeland Security was conducting a massive operation throughout the state of Connecticut.
Corey, we are with you. We have your back. You are not alone, because every one of us could have been the recipient of those kinds of threats. In fact, a number of us have been.
So that lawmaker is getting a ton of backlash, and very rarely do we ever hear what is the outcome of these lawmakers who post those social media posts. Well, you're about to find out. So in this video, we have a lot to cover. We're going to talk about how the operation went. We actually have some agents whose information was leaked out to the public. There are lawmakers who were talking about this operation. They've been accused of leaking this operation. We have a lot to talk about. Now, before we start this video, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, but it also helps others see the videos as well, and I think people will be very interested in this story, so please like the video. Thank you.
What's your name? What's your badge number? What's your name? What's your badge number? We are back. What's your name? What's your badge number? What's your badge number? What's your badge number? What's your badge number?
So it turns out Homeland Security was conducting a rather big and successful operation in Connecticut, which is why Homeland Security referred the lawmaker we're about to talk about to the Department of Justice. Now, before we get to that, it turns out when you look into the details of the operation, Homeland Security ended up arresting a lot of pretty bad people who did some pretty bad things, being a part of gangs, stuff like that. So the lawmaker in the middle of this operation posted on his social media this questionable post, and Homeland Security referred it to the DOJ. In the post, he said this: "If you have information about ICE activity, share it with local advocacy organizations who can respond quickly and appropriately."
Corey, we are with you. We have your back. You are not alone, because every one of us could have been the recipient of those kinds of threats. In fact, a number of us have been. And it is a reflection of not just the social media cesspool of hatred.
So I've never seen anything like this. These are Connecticut lawmakers who are standing behind or with Corey. Basically, Corey, the lawmaker, he's getting a bunch of phone calls and people who are not happy with him for his social media post. But these lawmakers are saying there's nothing questionable about the post. You've done nothing illegal.
But let me come right to the point. Corey Paris did nothing wrong. He did nothing illegal. He did nothing that would warrant an official agency of the United States government to say, charge him, which is what ICE did when it reposted the libs of TikTok X posting.
Real quick, before we continue, make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you guys updated with stories just like this. There are so many lawmakers who keep posting on their social media, getting really close to that line, and some of them seem to cross it. So I want to update you guys when that happens. So we don't have any information from the DOJ on whether or not they're going to follow up with charges, but I also want to point out, when I was doing my own investigation, I found Kadeem Roberts, who's also a lawmaker from Connecticut, and he posted his own video in the middle of this operation as well.
No license plates on the front of the cars, blacked out windows.
No, please do not speak to people like that. Get his picture. Get that license.
Again, I want to point out, the video you're watching was posted on Kadeem Roberts' page. It's still there, and it's within the timeline of when this big operation was occurring. Kadeem Roberts, he is a lawmaker in Connecticut. So what I'm trying to point out is Homeland Security has a massive problem with videos like this or social media posts because unfortunately in this operation, there were Homeland Security agents whose information was leaked out to the public. And I'm not blaming Kadeem Roberts that those agents, their information was leaked, but we can actually hear in the video, hey, get their face, get their pictures, get their license plate. Why would you want to do that? Why is that being posted on a politician's TikTok page? I have no idea. I'm just asking questions. Leave your comments down below.
Now, in response, Representative Paris issued a statement saying, quote, "It is unfortunate and alarming to be wrongfully targeted by a federal agency and even called for arrest by the DOJ. However, my commitment to compassion, courage, and community and my refusal to be silenced when the safety of my neighbors is at stake will never be shaken." The chair of the state's Black and Puerto Rican caucus also issued a statement in support for Paris saying, quote, "When a federal agency actively supports that harassment and crosses a line, Representative Paris was well within his right to inform his community, and his decision to do so publicly is a demonstration of immense courage during this critical moment."
So again, Corey doesn't see a problem with it. In fact, when I was doing research for this video, there are flyers, there are organizations who want more people like Corey. They want more of their lawmakers in Connecticut to do what Corey did, to speak out, to stand with the voters. And again, not everyone in Connecticut, but I'm just trying to show you guys there are people in Connecticut who like what Corey did. Now, in context, the issue for Corey is this. This was a big operation for Homeland Security, and people were captured as far as really bad criminals. So Homeland Security, again, it looks like they really made this a big deal because to them, they knew what was going on, and they knew this was a very high-stakes operation. So when you have a lawmaker who's putting the operation on blast, this is why we know now in retrospect why Homeland Security was very upset and why they sent the case to the DOJ. Because again, Corey never really posted specifics such as like the street locations or the amount of agents, but Corey did make people aware that there are agents in the area, and the intent behind that seemed to be enough for Homeland Security to get very upset and send it to the DOJ.
Back up! Back up! Back up!
He has a future! Look at how many there are of you! Look at how many are you! Look at how many of you are here taking a little kid! Look at him! He's like
What's your
5
name?
feet tall!
What's your badge number? What's your name? What's your badge number? We are back. What's your name? What's your badge number?
You fucking cow!
So just to give you guys full context, again, nobody knew this was a big operation throughout Connecticut. We could only assume because we were seeing a ton of videos just like this. I also want to mention there are agents who have been leaked. Their information has been leaked because of videos like this. Again, adding fuel to the fire for Homeland Security as to why they were very upset with the lawmakers who talked about this operation.
What's your badge number?
1, 2, 3.
What's your badge number?
6, 7, 8, 9,
What's your
10,
badge number?
11, 12, 13, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 of you motherfuckers!
Take your masks off. Take your masks off. I'm back. I'm back. Take your mask off. Take your masks off. Take them 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 off. I'm back. Take them off.
And by the way, will it shock you to know when I was doing an investigation into the operation in Connecticut, the Homeland Security officer whose information was leaked, he wasn't wearing a mask. So we actually have direct evidence of when you're not wearing a mask, you are susceptible to people who don't like you. They might put you on blast as well. Again, I really want to say this is not cool to see on either side. I've always held the position, I want people to come together, we want peace in this country, but as a reporter in all of this, I'm just trying to give you guys all sides of the story here.
What's your name? Take the mask off. If you're so tough, take it off. Take it off. Take the mask off. Take the mask off. Take the mask off. Well, I'm backing up. I'm here. I'm not doing anything. You're coming towards me. You're coming towards me. I'm not getting close to you. You're coming towards me. Do you feel good assaulting women? Do you think that you think that you're a tough boy? You think that? You really think that? You really think that? You really think that? Come on. Turn it out. Show us your face. Show us your face. I'm back up.
And again, the question many people have is, why do you want to see their face? What is the obsession with your face? On the Homeland Security supporter side, it's no, people need to cover up to protect themselves. On the opposite spectrum, I'm sure you guys are aware, these guys shouldn't have face masks because we don't know who they are. Again, there's a really big divide in this country over the face masks. One thing that's not a divide, though, statistically speaking, the majority of Americans are actually okay with what you're seeing. As in deportations. No matter what it takes, Americans are okay, generally speaking, with deportations. 66%.
You're coming to me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Don't fucking move. Back up. Back up. Get arrested. Back up. Do you have the power to arrest people? What is? Show me your badge number. Show me your badge number. Show me your badge number. Take your mask off. 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 What is wrong? Why are you taking her? Tell us why you're taking her. Tell us why you're taking her. Back up! Back up!
And again, in this video, the man did, walk up towards them. In a lot of videos we react to with these deportations or the operations you see on the screen, one of the fastest way to get arrested is to point a camera in someone's face and walk towards an agent when they turn around. A lot of times you do get arrested, and to answer the question of the man who's filming this video, as a federal agent, you have jurisdiction to arrest anyone you want if you do feel threatened.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. City leaders say ICE agents entered the parking lot here at the Norwalk Police Department Thursday. They were immediately told to leave by local police. And then Mayor Harry Rilling said ICE agents returned here on Friday.
Okay, so this right here is a classic sanctuary problem that Homeland Security has. Now, generally speaking, if you are a federal asset, especially in the middle of an operation, the mayor and the city and the police department, they could be in some very big trouble. Because if the police got in the way of this operation by kicking Homeland Security out of the area, this could be seen as obstruction. Now, Homeland Security in a lot of these cases will actually try to work with the city as best as they can, but generally speaking, I did a bunch of research on this, a mayor does not have the jurisdiction or the police department over federal agents.
Now, at a press conference this afternoon, the mayor, joined by city leaders, denounced ICE's tactics like the use of face masks, plain clothes, and unmarked cars, things that seem to make ICE agents unidentifiable, Mayor Rilling said. He went on to say Norwalk police had no involvement in the ICE activity in the city over the past few days. The mayor says Norwalk is working with the Attorney General.
I also want to point out they're talking about the use of face masks, how they don't like it, they don't like unmarked vehicles. You are allowed to say that. Homeland Security has never cared if you held that position, but what happens is a lot of times, time and time again, even in this operation, the person who wasn't wearing a mask, their information was leaked. So I just wanted to point that out. And I also want to point out, this really goes to show how Connecticut is not used to Homeland Security operations on this scale. I mean, California, every single day, we're seeing videos and news stories just like this, and Connecticut is just using the same talking point you hear time and time again. We don't like the face masks, we don't like the unmarked vehicles. Over in California and some other states, it's like, hey, get in line, buddy. We've been dealing with this every single day. Just something I want to point out.
Police and city common council members on how to protect members of the community going forward.
There's no one person that is going to be able to assist us in interfering with the immigration and customs enforcement activities. The only thing, as I said, we can do is protect the people that are in our community, make sure that they're not abused, and make sure that their constitutional rights are not violated.
So the question is, and I do hope the mayor is adding this into the category he's talking about, he's generally speaking protecting the people in the community. But when you look at the Homeland Security report, some of the people who were in the community, they were some pretty bad people. They've committed some pretty bad crimes, or they were involved with gang activity back from their home countries. And again, to a lot of Americans, when you see interviews like this, you would hope and assume that at least you'd want federal agents to go after those people, but we never hear it from mayors or other elected officials. They don't seem to make that distinction.
Now, meantime, we spoke with immigration attorney Alex Myrovich, who says what's going on right now is uncharted territory. He says the recent rise in these incidents may be leading to overreach.
This is getting ridiculous, not because they're trying to create some sort of order in immigration world. It's just because there are no stop signs, there are no brakes. And when there are no brakes, it can go as far as the administration wants.
So here's one thing I actually have always said, and I think you might know what I'm about to say. When I started making these videos at the very beginning of this entire deportation mass operation, it always was sanctuary cities. If you work with Homeland Security, you will not see mass deportations. You will not see Homeland Securities going to these taco truck stands and to the farms. It was always, hey, just work with us, let us go to the prison systems, go after the people we know already have marching orders to leave the cities, leave the country, and that's not what's happening, which is why we are seeing Homeland Security going into places like Connecticut and doing these mass deportations. Again, it looks like the state was really thrown off guard because everything they're talking about, we've been seeing this since day one. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, on my channel, we don't glorify this stuff. We really want people to come together and have a little more peace. Thank you guys so much for being here. God bless, and we'll see you all later.